Ah yes, hello everybody. Nerds at Square Table, Jaren,
Yep.
Roberto.
Oh my god.
This is part two of
Somar.
yeah, Midsommar. So like I said, part one was our expectation in this movie. Now it's part deuce, and this part deuce is our opinion of this movie, which this is very interesting. I don't know if you want to start. Do you want to start, or you want me to start?
Whoa. Oh my god. It. I.
Do you want to start it,
this
or
is,
you?
This is fresh out of the movie. We just got out of the movie like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, and do a little
I'll
discussion.
let you start with it.
You want me to
Just
start?
because you have negative, the more negative part, I'll go with the positive.
Oh, all right, fine. Let's go with that. Let's go with that.
On
All
a
right.
light note.
All right, let's go with that. All right. So, when I think of me as a movie reviewer, I gotta admit, for the last I don't know, maybe 5 years or 6 years or something, out of all these movies I've seen. To start off, man, I just gotta say I have not seen anything so I guess somewhat disturbing in the last 5 6 years. And I'm not sure what to really think of it because I felt like, I headed into this movie, I think, a five, I think. Did I go with a five at all? Or maybe it was a five, but it is five, but it is. And I think of all these movies I've seen over the years, and it just, to me, I guess just to say, man, obviously this is a spoiler-free review. And if anybody wants to see spoilers of anything we do, make sure you put it down in the comments. You want to see spoilers. All right?
This is something that does not need to be spoiled. You gotta go watch it first.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. You should actually watch this movie yourself. But with that said, so what my opinion is, spoiler-free is...
Would I watch it in a movie? Probably not. Go watch it on your own.
Yeah.
Like when it comes on Netflix. But that doesn't mean that I didn't have a good time. But go ahead and finish.
All right, see, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about half the time. But anyways, to start off, what did I thought of the movie? I just felt like, for me personally, without spoiling it, just the shock value. Because there's a lot of shocking, disturbing. It wasn't really the imagery, because you would think disturbing images, which wasn't disturbing images really, but like I said, I want to spoil the movie. So, not spoiler, and like I said, I went in there with a 5, and like I said, man, to really rant and rave about the movie itself, I mean, there's a story per se, from my personal opinion, because like I said, me and him got different opinion, and a lot of people would argue maybe when I don't think with in my opinion.
Not this time?
No,
You actually
no, I gotta understand what I was doing. It was, yeah, I understood what I was watching, and it's just like, man, just to me, I just felt like straight up just shock value. And honestly, man, there's movies where you can have this disturbing imageries, not just imageries, but just things disturbing and stuff and non-normal. This one just felt like, man.
We gotta give the actress credit though, the main character.
Yeah, the main character who was
She
also
was
in Fighting in My Family. She
did
did a
really
great,
good job.
awesome job. The some of the effects were awesome, but besides all that, there was a story. I just thought that I don't know if it's poorly told or too slow of a pace, because I just listened to other people who say certain things about pacing of a movie. For me, I don't think it's just a slow pace. It was just the idea you felt like there was a great story that could have been in this movie, in my personal opinion, that someone went, and maybe that went.
Freaking rough.
Anyways, but besides that, man,
What is your final verdict?
final verdict. You know what, man? I gotta give this a 4, man. It's just, yeah, honestly, I don't know. For the most part, man, just felt like it's just shock value, and I felt like they could have told a better story. But like I said, just my
It's an
personal opinion.
interesting-
But
It's interesting because we sat there watching the same movie. You got a 4, and I'm going in with a higher score right now. So let me
what
give-
did you pre?
I gave it a 5.5,
Okay, 5.5. All right,
and I'm coming out with a 7.
7.
Yeah, I liked it. Did I extremely like it? Not. It wasn't the greatest, but it was fascinating, and it's just the the way they portrayed this entire, the way they executed this entire movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that there wasn't really named actors and actresses.
Mm-hmm.
Usually these movies don't really have those, well known. But
Right.
But from her, what is her name? Florence.
Yeah, Florence Payne or Plug or
From
something.
Fighting with My Family.
Yeah.
That's where I was introduced to her.
Right.
And she did an awesome job, like we said earlier.
Yeah, she did a great job. Like I said, the main actress did a great job.
The
The problem
other-
is the three other characters, I somewhat scratched my head a little bit, and
Yeah, I guess the other people you're following.
Right, in the
during
story.
movie. But the people, those weird. I don't know if you guys watched the trailers or anything, but those guys in white, I found them more interesting, obviously, because
yes, obviously compared to the
they're
other main
showing
characters,
their-
right?
Basically, I'm not gonna say like what.
Remember, spoiler
Okay.
free, okay? Spoiler free. We gotta go over that.
What, this is. Oh man, this is gonna be hard to say without spoilers. You're basically gonna be. This is from introduction to the end. You're gonna see how these people live,
And it's just shocking.
and it's holy shit. What the hell is going on?
Shocking, disturbing,
It's like
and
I was itching for more. I mean, I don't know if I was purely satisfied by the ending of what happened, but throughout this movie, I just wanted to know more on what the hell is going on. You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. That's why I said it when I talk about the story. I felt like I said, without giving away everything or giving away anything really, there's hints,
There's a lot of
hints,
of
but
what's happening.
it's like you kind of feel like you wanted to connect the dots a little bit, and like I said, for me personally, I felt like they failed a little bit.
It is a
Fail.
It is a thriller.
Okay, thriller,
I think it nailed that
right?
because
the
I was
portrait.
like kind of sometimes like a lot of time I was at the edge of my seat a little bit.
Right.
So I was like, oh my god, what the fuck is going
Uh-huh.
on? They did a good job on that. And for what it was, for 10 million, I mean, that's why I gave it a 7 out of 10, because I didn't think it was that bad. It was enjoyable.
Can you
frightening.
please explain to me what did you enjoy about this movie? I would like to understand this from
What
you.
I enjoyed.
Yeah, what did you enjoy? You understand the imaging, the
way
effects,
they-
some effects.
The imaging, the effects, the main actress,
Uh-huh.
and how they portrayed this community, how they did it. Like whatever happened in this community
Right.
is likely what happened before, like back in the old days.
And that's like I said,
Yo.
that keyword. That's why I said this movie. I felt like the story. Because I felt like the timeline of this. I would feel like maybe if it was actually shot before.
It's like this is what's happening in there is normal to them,
Right.
and it's like what the fuck is going
Yeah.
on?
What's normal to them?
This is
keyword.
normal.
The normal to them.
I don't know how it got to be normal,
But yeah.
but apparently this is what they believe in,
Right.
and that's the trippy part. But you're seeing these other people on the other side of the world, and they're like, they're in disbelief.
Right.
But the weird thing is like, because you're in disbelief,
Mhm.
why don't you start acting on that disbelief?
Right.
How
Okay.
can you not-
Riggs.
How can you not? I can't go into that.
Yeah, it's just gonna
we'll
spoil
just
it,
end there.
Jojo.
We'll just end there. But, oh my god. This
So
is the
you gave
most
it a
fucking
7.
Weird ass movie I've seen this year. I don't know if you guys should go watch it in the theaters. I don't know. Maybe go on matinee or something like that. Because it kind of is worth a watch.
Yeah, like I said, if you like disturbing, let's be honest. If
This is
you like disturbing stuff, actually, this is probably worth watching in the theater if you like disturbing stuff. If not, you could probably wait though. Probably wait.
But I don't know. Like the audience reaction was kind of like, what the fuck, too?
The people we were within there with.
I mean,
Yeah, there's stuff. I think we were making the most noise though.
I think we were.
I think so.
I think I heard myself.
Yeah, I think I heard myself too. I mean,
Because
don't get me wrong. There was people in the theater with us when we were watching this
It's not
movie,
a
but
jump scare movie either.
and oh yeah, and another thing, if you got kids, please do
Don't
not.
take them to this.
Yeah, this is one of these things we need
You're
to
gonna
shut
scar
that.
them forever.
Yeah, you're gonna scar your kids. Do not take your kids. I even unless they're like 16 and over, probably, or not even 16 and over. But anyways, really, if they're young, please keep your kids at home, because
Forgot to mention the score was pretty good. It was well placed.
Uh-huh.
I think they did a good job with that. And
Right.
some of these camera shots actually were pretty interesting. I
Right,
haven't
the angle shots.
Yeah, these angle shots I haven't seen in much movies, so I give them props on that too.
right.
So yeah, I mean a 7 out of 10 for me for Robert. That's how it rolls.
Right.
That's just interesting. Like, I don't know if you guys have friends. I mean, that you go with movies every time,
Right.
and you come out with different scores and shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's just kind of.
Yeah, like
People
how
have
I
different
like how you had that Pikachu score, which eventually I will eventually watch Defective Pikachu. But like I said, I can't relate. You should have been a little more related, and you gave that a 4, which they should probably comment on this description on how did Pikachu got a 4. But we'll see. You know.
Yeah. So let us know if you guys watch Midsommar. Let us know what you think about it.
Uh huh.
And like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And thanks for watching. This is Nerds at a Square. Till next time, hopefully we'll be with the crew.
Yes, the whole crew this
If
time.
not, we're gonna bang out some other movies. Crawl looks interesting. I want to watch Crawl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. All right. Peace.
Peace.